Brave soldiers of the Indian Army have battled all odds and moved over 1 lakh residents to secure locations in Jammu and Kashmir. With more troops pressed into action, forces now working relentlessly to save the rest who are still stranded. As third batch of naval commandos arrive in the flood-hit areas, more diving sets and satellite forces have been provided for the operations.
The army working round the clock. The forces relentless in the efforts to rescue those trapped.
Everybody is working together. It is not just one or the other Air Force, Army. They are working as a team. It's a national cause. Everybody is doing their best and working together. So we don't have any concerns on that count.
Over 1 lakh people brought to safety so far.
There are families like these who are spread across the Kashmir Valley who had come to this place for some work and were about to go back when these sudden floods came in. Now, they have been right now rescued by the locals. As I said, there are people who are trying to help each other, people who are not in floods but are trying to go into the area of the floods and helping these people. Now, this is one such example, and such examples of people getting shelter from the locals are across the valley.
It was, we came all prepared. But the speed at which the army moved us from Srinagar airport to the house where the actual rescue operations were happening was extremely fast. But the unfortunate part is once you leave the army gate and you're in the hands of the civil administration, it was a mammoth task. We had to run around the whole of Srinagar to find them. There is not an iota of information outside when you leave the army camp. As a civilian or anybody who's getting rescued, once you leave the army camp, there is nobody to save you.
This morning, as the Minister of State and the PMO landed at the Srinagar Air Force Base, he echoed the sentiment of the people.
Certainly, I think hats off to the Indian Army and the paramilitary and the BSF, and they have proved a point more than evident that the Indian Army and the Indian paramilitary forces are not only capable enough to fight the enemy on the borders, but equally competent to fight the natural calamities within the country. And I think the entire nation and the population of this state will remain indebted to them for a long time to come.
Over 4 lakh are still stranded, but the army is up for the challenge.
For us, this aerial sortie may be over, but for these pilots of Army Aviation, it is the beginning of another mission where they have got the distress call and they have to reach there to rescue the people stranded at some other place. Pradeep Datta reporting from Air Base for Timestar.